Hi Phil, great to meet you up on the range yesterday and do some work on your game. Let's just recap on the session itself. We can see here on the far left, one of the big issues we've got is from a pretty good setup and backswing, we get the club too much out in front of us on the way down and swing quickly to the right. So you can see there on the way through there's a swing to the right. Whenever we swing to the right, the ball is going to bend to the left. And then the overall result of the shot depends largely on the interaction between the club face and the path. So in that instance, the ball started left, the club face was a little bit shut. Sorry, correct myself, the ball started right, club face a little bit shut. It then bent to the left because we swing across it too much to the right. So it's the path of the club that's going to impart the side spin, and the club face that's going to dictate the starting direction. So as we discussed, if we do very little with the hands at setup through impact, and we have the club roughly pointing in the right direction at setup, then there's not really much we need to do with the club face. Really, we need to concern ourselves with the path of the golf club. So if we look there, your club very much on the target line, sweet spot on the target line just before impact. If we take a little look here at Hunter Mahan, again, club goes back nicely on the inside and then returns to the ball from the inside. So you can see just before impact, his club is not on his target line, he's attacking the ball from the inside. That results in the ability to hit out at the golf ball a little bit more. Just for a split second, that club working out. Remember, what we're trying to achieve is an in to out swing path. The more you try and swing to the right, the more the ball's going to bend to the left. So we've got to look at why we can't get the club on the inside. Well, as I said, we need to put the attention a little bit more on the arms and a little bit less on the club. If we look at you coming into impact now, just as you're coming down here, the right arm is very much sort of straight on the line again, whereas what we see with Hunter Mahan is a right arm, seen as we flipped him round into left-handed position, much more in across his chest. So why does that happen? Well, if we look here at the comparisons, I've put two lines at the side of the hips. If we watch Grant Waite swing through, we're going to see that his hips, whilst unwinding, move forward during the downswing. If you watch his hips in relation to those red lines, the hips drive forward as well as rotating. With yourself, what we see is, again, from a good setup position, maybe stand a little bit further away from it, give yourself a little bit of room, but from a relatively good setup position and not a bad top of the backswing position, what we're going to see is no forward movement whatsoever. If anything, the hips move the opposite way. In order to get rid of that slice, we have to learn to move forward properly. I'll give you a couple of drills there where you block either the outside of the line on the way down or the inside of the line on the way through. So I encourage you to hit out at it more. It's task driven. If you're hitting out at it more, your hips will definitely be moving forward better. If you want to feel the feeling of moving forward more and moving forward for longer, then hit some shots with your trail leg, in your case your left leg, bolt straight, keep it straight throughout the golf swing. If you watch as you come into impact, your left knee is going to flex quite a bit and kink in. Whereas if what we see with Grant Waite here, as he comes through impact, if you watch his trail leg, moves forward and straightens as he comes through the hitting area. Good luck with it, and I look forward to seeing you again in a week or so's time. Well done.